as we'll see the Vanderbilt Commodores. Paul again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will start this game off. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Day. On second down, looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Sooners offense will take the field for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where Confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throw down.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Quick strike complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 4 wide receivers spread across the field on 2nd and inches. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and goal from way back there. The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's a fumble on the play. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on.
The running back carry.
Move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Pocket starts to collapse. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Sooners will keep this drive going.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving. Front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. 3rd and goal coming up here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. Pulls and fires complete. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on a shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
And the Sooners will move the sticks. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooner.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Buffalo handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Western New York, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Commodores will punt this one away. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. One final play before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd route.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays.
Mack's been strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He gets a block, and the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Here comes the offense on second down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Sooners will call on their punt team. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Commodores headed quickly to the line.
25 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Shows him the stiff arm. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the 1st down.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Oh, gave the defender the business. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown Sooner. After that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield. Record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdown Palooza. What a nice day.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break. Holds it in on the left. Running toward the tape. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Doors.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The give to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position. To throw, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab on the left side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. Touchdown Sooner. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Commodores will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Going to the run to start this second half. Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now the pitch. At midfield, he's got room. He has 89 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The option look. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
At the 40, there he goes. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. This guy is special. What a target and what a knack for finding the end zone. He might just rewrite the record book before he's done in Norman.
Man, that's a famous record book. We could go down the list of so many big-time players just in the last several years, whether it's Hollywood Brown, C.D. Lamb. We can keep going with the list goes on and on and on, but just guys that make plays and quarterbacks that trust their receivers. Because you know why? Because they do that.
Snags it quickly on the left. Still running at the 40. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll go to the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing. Which is in store. We'll see as we start the 4th. The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. This time he's got it. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to the air one more time. Got his man on the outside. It's a fumble. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. He's going to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Fires one high and deep. And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game, with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock out.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get 1st downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting 1st downs. They are so hard to defend.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Just destroying his way through the field. Touchdown Sooner! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass, trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
Oh, he wants it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.